I just closed on a 140 unit development, and honestly, none of this would have been possible if it weren't for these 5 apps. These tools will save you time, money, and a ton of headache, whether you're working on your first deal or your 50th. And if you stick around till the end, I will share the one tool that I literally cannot do a deal without. Hey guys, I'm Evan Holiday. I've developed over 2,300 units of affordable housing and have coached dozens of others in doing their first deals. App number 1, LandGlide. All right, first up, LandGlide. This is a total game changer. Picture this, you're driving around, you're looking at sites, and you're like, okay, I love that site, I love this location, and then within 30 seconds, you pull up this app and you know every single thing about this parcel. It shows me who owns it, the zoning, when was the last sale, the sale price, every single piece of information that you will want to know is in this app. If you're in development, this is huge because instead of waiting until you get back to your office and you're in your computer and you're looking back and you're like, wait a second, what about that parcel? You've already forgot about it. Well, now you have it right at your fingertips while you're looking at sites, and you can actively do it from anywhere, right with the power of your phone. I don't look at sites without this app. App number 2, DealMachine, and it basically takes LandGlide a whole step further. So you found a property you like, well now what? Well, with DealMachine, with just one click of an app, you can send a postcard to the owner to see if they're open to selling their land. And it gets even better. They have an ability to track all the properties that you've sent a postcard to, or even just properties that you're interested in, and keeps track of all that in a database like a CRM. And it gets even better. They have skip tracing right in the app, so you can pull email or phone number or any sort of contact information for those owners. And if you're just getting started out, this makes prospecting as easy as a click of a button. App number 3, LoopNet. Think of this like Zillow, but for commercial real estate. Now, I will say most of the sites we find are off market, but if we are going on market, the first place we look is LoopNet. And if you're either the first one to make an offer or the last one to make an offer, you are usually in a great position. LoopNet would be the first place I would look for on-market deals, and that's for land, that's for existing multifamily, that's for office space, industrial, you name it, anything commercial real estate will be on that website. You can filter by price or size or location, and even contact brokers directly through that app. And here's why this matters. Even if you're not buying a single deal off of LoopNet, it gets you to train your eye to look for deals or look and see what's available and see what the market is driving in terms of price or what's available today. You start to see what properties are selling for, how the brokers are marketing it. You're building relationships with the brokers, and you're seeing what is moving in your market. For someone starting out, this is the best way to get education and be looking at deals. And app number 4 is CoStar, which is like the Cadillac of commercial real estate databases. I'll be straight with you though, it is not cheap. It is an expensive software that usually costs thousands of dollars per year to have access to it. But if you're serious about scaling your development business, this is definitely a tool that gives you the right market intelligence to take it a step further than others. You'll get rent comps, which are basically telling you what other apartments are renting for in the area. You'll get absorption rates, which tell you like how fast are other communities leasing up. And you'll see every competing project in the development pipeline. So here's what this looks like in practice. So if I'm going to meet with an investor or we're going to go pitch a site, then I'll make sure inside of my pitch deck, I have all the most relevant information on the market, and we pull this information from CoStar. So that way I'm prepared in terms of like, what are the market rents for a 2-bed? What are the market sizes or amenities for a 2-bed unit in this market area? That market preparation gives you an edge above others because you are prepared, you know your stuff better than everybody, and you show that you are an expert on your market. Now, one little secret, you can always ask either your brokers or your property management companies, both of which should have access to subscriptions to CoStar. If you're not willing or can't cover the subscription cost right now, you can always ask them to pull that market data for you, and they will usually be more than happy to help with that. App number 5, your local GIS software. Now, technically, this is not an app, but what I will say is this is probably the most valuable tool that I use on every deal. Most cities and counties have an online GIS or geography information system database where they have online digital records of all parcels, property data like ownership history, sales history, zoning, is it a floodplain, future land use that is supported by planning, you name it, it is likely in that database. Basically, this is like a free treasure chest of site information. This is hands down the easiest and quickest straight to the source information that you can get about a site. It's usually not app friendly friendly, which is why there's groups like LandGlide and DealMachine, but nothing compares to the GIS in terms of breadth of the massive amount of data that they have on each site, right at your fingertips and for free. That, my friends, is your tax dollars actually working for you. So there you have it. These are my 5 apps that I recommend to every real estate developer out there, including you. That includes LandGlide, DealMachine, LoopNet, CoStar, and your local GIS. With these tools, you'll be able to find better sites, get a hold of property owners quicker, and make smarter development decisions, even if this is your first deal. Now, I want to challenge you. I want you to download one of these apps today. Do it right now. Do it before this video ends, and I want you to test it out on a site in your area. Drop a comment below and let me know what app you tried and what did you find out by using it. And if you want to go beyond these apps and learn how I take a deal from start to finish and closing on development deals, from lining up the land to getting my investors on board to lining up tax credits, then make sure to check out our Affordable Development Mastery coaching program. There's a link in the description below where you can learn more and join our program. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can get more videos just like this and getting real world advice on how to become a real estate developer. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.